Welcome to the Arun Church podcast, where our mission is bringing life to everyone, everywhere, every day. Each podcast episode features the latest talk from our church, which are released weekly. We're passionate about Jesus, love to worship together, and are committed to changing our community for the better. Connect with us at arunchurch.com.
Good morning, Arun Church. Welcome to our 2022 Vision Day. Our vision is to continue to bring life to everyone, everywhere, every day. This year, we want to focus on bringing life through how we welcome.
Last October, Tim and I went to visit a friend's hotel. As a treat, they offered us a free night in a cottage at the edge of the hotel grounds. We arrived after a long, dark and rainy journey to be welcomed by the hotel concierge, who was dressed in tweed and a warm smile. She spoke to us as if we were the most important people who had ever walked through the doors. She then took us down to the cottage and opened the door into our home for the next night. The cold air outside was met by the warmth of a log fire burning. It was the best space they could have offered. The whole cottage was beautifully decorated with every single detail carefully thought through, from the cosy furnishings to the quirky pictures and the generous refreshments to the garden room. "Rest now," she said, "and I'll bring you your dinner." I sat down, transfixed by the fire and comforted by its warmth, letting my thoughts run free, letting go of what I'd held on to. It wasn't long before there was a knock on the door and our food arrived. A feast so extravagant and overwhelming. Tim and I sat together, leaning on the thick oak table, looking at the food before us. Huge, juicy cuts of steak, exquisite vegetables, potatoes shaped as flowers and roasted in marrow fat, and a carafe of red wine. We ate silently. It was so out of this world, but with the taste of home, the taste of my grandma Thatcher's Sunday lunch. What followed was homemade brioche and melted cheese, sweet apple pie and caramelized sauce. That night, we received the warmest of welcomes. A welcome that disarmed me, that captivated me so much that I simply had to let go of my defences, my moaning, my weariness, my scratchy fears, so I could simply embrace the warmth that greeted me. It was a welcome so strong, so beautiful, so life-giving, that every burden I had brought into that cottage seemed cold, unimportant and unneeded. The warmest of welcomes can overcome the weariest of souls, and like a flickering fire, be kindled and brought back to life.
A warm welcome changes people, and of course, when we are welcomed by Jesus, we're changed forever. I want to be a church that welcomes well. Those who are new to the church or have never been to a church, those who are single or part of large families, those who are young and those with great life experience, those in our local community and those we connect with globally, we want our welcome to be warm. We want our welcome to be life-giving. So this year, we are doing 4 things to build on our welcome. Firstly, and most importantly, we want to welcome God. We need the Holy Spirit to lead us and equip us in everything that we do. So we start the year with a prayer week. We have a prayer room open from 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. at the Wickbourne Centre from tomorrow until Friday the 15th of Jan. You can book a slot at arunchurch.com/prayer or pop in during the day. The prayer room is a chance to pray and seek God in a unique environment. There is also a special outreach prayer evening tomorrow, 10th of Jan, from 8 to 9 p.m, again at the Wickbourne Centre. But even if you don't come to the prayer room, please continue to, as Paul writes in 1 Thessalonians 5, rejoice always, pray continuously, and give thanks in all circumstances.
Secondly, we want to welcome you to Base Camp and a life of adventure. Base camp is a key location for explorers and adventurers where they meet together, store supplies and provide shelter for the task ahead. It's a place where you gather to go. This year, the Sunday teachings will be on the theme of base camp. If we were planning to climb Mount Everest, we would first go to one of the base camps to acclimatise, to plan, plot the weather forecast, listen to others, get stories and advice. And then with the Sherpa mountain guides who know the mountain terrain, we'd begin to climb. We want to welcome everyone on this journey of faith in Jesus. But it's not about being comfy and cosy. It's about stepping into the greatest adventure ever. Throughout the Bible, there is a mandate to gather and to go. We see this with Jesus sending out disciples in Matthew 28. The Christian life is not an invitation to a comfortable, static life. It's adventurously expectant. It's about gathering, supporting, praying, loving each other so that then we can go into our communities to support, pray and love. On Sunday mornings, we'll be exploring this topic together each week.
Thirdly, we want to welcome people into church. One of the ways we want to be very deliberate in our welcome of people is to employ an engagement lead. This person will be responsible for running the Alpha courses, leading our welcome teams on Sundays, and supporting the Life Pod leaders so that we can more consistently help people meet Jesus and connect with others. In a larger church, it can sometimes be really difficult to find connection, so we want to do all we can to enable that to happen. The person for this role needs to be a friendly people person with good leadership skills, a good communicator with passion for connecting. The full details of the role are available at arunchurch.com/jobs.
And lastly, we want to welcome the wider community. We thank God for the gift of the Wickbourne Centre, which has been open for over 15 years now. Through sharing the space with the County Council and with our play centre and Refresh coffee shop, we have met thousands of local families and been able to support so many in different ways. But we want the Wickbourne Centre to be an even more welcoming environment for the future, a place the church can use to support and bless Littlehampton and further afield. We want to create more versatile spaces we can use for church groups, courses like Alpha, and whilst also making it better for the council to use as well. A place to gather and to go. So this year, we are drawing up some initial architect plans to redesign the Wickbourne Centre space to be more welcoming for the future, and we will work on fundraising and steps towards making this a reality.
So, we want to improve our welcome. Firstly, we'll be welcoming God as we have a week of prayer kicking off tomorrow. We also want to welcome you to Base Camp as we explore a life of adventure through our Sunday teaching, welcome people into church by employing an engagement lead, and also welcome the community through refurbishing Wickbourne. Let's continue to think of ways to welcome in our different worlds, how we can welcome people into our homes, into our lives, and into the incredible adventure of following Jesus.